Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
And there we see the Scion coming through. Pretty stable answer in the top lane. Pairs well with the Rel. You know, we've seen that already quite a few times. So I do like this.
He does have Flash, but with Umti coming up to the top side, it looks like they want to convert. We got action everywhere. The miss on the play does come in, but they're just going to leave Delight to die. Not much they can do to save him. Nice dive.
And you can see just how scary it is right now. I mean, he's probably going to die here.
Yep, there it is. Just the follow-up, and Chieftain does not have a way to get out of this one. He throws his ultimate into LM, but not much he can do. And he was playing it well up until then. And now on the bottom side, Delight just going to get caught out here. Good follow-up from Keria, gets him in the box, lands that death sentence, and that's exactly what it was for Delight in the bottom side. So T1 making the most of this game so far. You can see trying to get in there, and an excellent seismic shove is going to deny that stun for quite a while. And LM, with his two buddies, will eventually be able to take out the Scion and the Zombie Scion as the wave is pushed into the mid lane. And Talia is fantastic about disengaging. She just runs away from you and throws some rocks at you. And now down on the bottom side, again, looking to force a fight when you're this far behind is just not a good idea. That's something we've all seen before. And now they're just going to throw the Rift Herald down mid lane just to add insult to injury. This game feels a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, we've reached the OP.
Looks like he was able to slow down Zeus and now finish the W. But, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And, man, this is what all of yesterday was as well when I was casting with Chronicler.
Yeah.
And we're having a little bit of that here as well.
I mean, this gets out of this one.
All right, well, Faker, he's the veteran, he's the big brother. He's gonna sacrifice his life to get his teammates out of there, and he's not even gonna die because we have action on the bottom side. And now is where the real pain will begin. We've got teleport coming in, and Zeus is about to bop some heads. Faker now, three-man haymaker, just able to get on in there and break some faces. And, well, this is just a rout. Everybody's running away.
Where you going, Hoya?
Look at that wall. He can't even run to the right. Really, really nice here from Talia, from LM. Able to pick up a triple kill in that fight.
Yeah.
The fact that, you know, your opponents didn't get any turret plates, not a single Rift Herald, not a single Dragon. And that might just happen here. I mean, T1 aren't wasting any time. They're really looking to roll this.
Following Drake, by the way.
Yeah, why not? They don't need a jungler to do this.
Zeus is just like, all right, well, if you guys are going to try to 5v4 and fail, I guess I'll do this. This game is just so sad. We're potentially going to look at, like, a 15,000 gold lead here once these turrets go down. I think that actually might happen.
Good. Whoever's using it.
No side effects, just a long cooldown. Okay, one chance, one hope here for Fredit BRION. He is isolated.
Oh no. He's supposed to be the tanky one. He was the chosen one. Oh, this is just...
Can they stop the perfect game? Okay, there it is.
Oh no, they stopped the perfect game. They killed Zeus. It happened. And I almost feel like that was their goal. You know, they just went in there and they just bullied one guy. The relatively not tanky Jace, of course. They burst him down, and that means we don't have a perfect game.
Great way to disengage there either after Scion died. And I think this is just walking down the red carpet here for T1 at this stage.
Yeah, they just need a rumble to finish off that metaphor. And they're going to catch Syndra. Down goes Chieftain. Not much he can do. They're going to root down Hoya. And the push will continue with the Baron buff. He's kind of just going for a run. You know, during this Corona time, it's difficult to get your exercise, but Umti's finding a way to do it. As T1, they're just, they're not going to be 2BM, but they will fight if they want to engage here for Fredit BRION, and T1 will be looking for these kills, as Faker will hunt down Henna. Hoya will also be taken out. Umti gives the big thumbs up. And that's going to do it for this game, guys. 24 minutes of pure domination in favor of T1 as they absolutely clap Fredit BRION here in game number 1.
Yeah, Zeus with
side of it and all that jazz, but you know, a range support into Alistar, I like it, but not going to be the case this time around. As here, speaking of which, but Chieftain is here as well. As the engage will come in, Delight may have to flash this one. And, well, okay. He's just going to get blown up and deleted. There you go. First Blood decides not to flash. Thought he could survive the Pantheon engage, but he was wrong.
I think there's a misjudgment here for Fredit BRION as well. So all in by Faker.
Oh, boy. Well,
he gets charmed,
though.
though.
A lot of damage himself. He's going to get ulted by Umpty. He does have QW. He's going to be keeping Umpty at a distance, and that's going to be enough. As after that ultimate is used, there was
a map they could do this. They don't have it in mid, but it's a pretty easy rotation down for the Seraphim, so just going to be traded objectives. It's a good start here for Fredit BRION in that regard.
Yeah, at least Aya and her Featherstorm, and even Analyster and his bit of disengage is pretty nice. They wait enough time, and they think they're safe. They've got Chieftain nearby. They have the teleport coming in. The engage goes down onto Keria, and they will, in fact, pick up this kill. So finally, Fredit BRION rolling up here on this Infernal Drake. They're just going to start it, and they're on Vision. So you would imagine that T1 absolutely do not want to let this go. As teleports will come in, and the front line is just going to get blown up. Chieftain way too far forward. Keria soaks a lot of the damage, as does LM, but nobody's dying on the side of T1 somehow, some way.
So good.
Look at these incredibly low health bars. It just doesn't matter. All 5 members of T1 will survive. They're going to take the Infernal Drake, and now a 7,000 gold lead.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, but Chieftain.
Oh boy. I think he is just dead. Yeah, there it is. Shockwave comes in, and Faker picks up that lead as much as possible by taking down some more turrets.
Yep. I mean, the bottom side of the map, a little bit of extra value for Henna, minutely. He knows that, you know, without Vision, they actually don't know where Keria is. They don't know where LM is, so he can't push it further. Once we see this rotation through, he decides not to back, and he's staying bottom. That's all they're getting right now in this trade. T1 are very happy with this exchange. Ooh, nice cask, though.
That was pretty good, but no follow-up. Like, seriously.
Henna's on the bottom.
Nobody's getting in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, they're going to break the inhibitor already. It's very, very early on. And so they decide they're not going to.
You know, a lot of people will say it's a very resonant sleeper, but hey, if it's going to get T1 to 2-0, get the fans off their back this week, to close it has to be a perfect charm engage. And they're going to have a cast maybe to start it off. So difficult to pull this off. Umpty's caught. Oh no.
Great angle here from Keria. Easily able to shut that one down. And now you don't have anything from the Seraphim. You have no follow-up. Great follow-up engage from Delight, but a little bit too little, too late, as Faker will run down a couple of guys on the side of Fredit BRION.
Target selection is perfect for T1, and I mean you don't win that fight without that ultimate. You know, that's why you drafted it. That's why you want. That's what you're playing around in these later game fights, these objectives.
Some pro players talking about how they feel like part of the reason why Rel and Seraphine are very strong is because teams still are getting used to the way that they engage and their kits and stuff like that. So
yeah,
cool to see.
I think that the setup was good there, the split was good, the focus was good, and T1 just seemed much more prepared against the Seraphine than Umpty has mastery of it. And I mean, they didn't have vision. It's hard to put too much blame on Fredit BRION here because this game has just been so difficult the entire time. They've had no vision control. All these waves have been pushed. Like, T1 are playing the safest game. They're the tortoise in the tortoise in the hare. And slow and steady is going to win this race. Although it's like the fastest tortoise I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's quite nice, actually. Just riding on the back of this tortoise. Getting in there. It helps when they have the Baron buff. It makes the tortoise run faster as well. Bro are going to give it one last go. They're going to defend it here at the inhibitor turret, or at least attempt to. As here comes Grand Skyfall right into your back line. As he would love to get that execute onto Umpty. It is not going to land. Elam is even emoting him. No chill from this jungler. As T1, it looks like now they've had enough time, enough safety, and they will look to end this game.
Yeah, just going to be an easy cleanup here on these objectives. And you need to push this minion wave a little bit further forward. This Faker wants more. Umpty going to get out of that one, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Wow.
Oh man, they're actually going to kill him.
Yikes.
Okay. Well, there you go. 25.5 minutes.